for one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And, Charles, you look at this defense, yeah, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go, and he believes that.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there out of the running game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Viking 16-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Off the play fake, Mond. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in here by Fuller. And he's got this down to the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, that's money in the bank, baby.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Mon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. For these two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Mon now off a play at rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously, for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to keep this again, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, the offensive line, they got to do a little bit better job protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Well, they go play action here. Mond. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mond looks to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Mond's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, here's Mond. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground, Peterson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, Rodgers. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Mon good to to throw it. Staying on his feet. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Looking to throw. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Here's Fuller with a catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he didn't concentrate, drops it.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. And he finds his target, it's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mon. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Able to connect with Fuller, and he's brought down, but boy, they needed that. Out across the 35-yard line. Nice play. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Minnesota, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign.